When women walk alone at night, they are in this hyper-vigilance mode. They always look around and who's behind them. They like even grab their bags and closer to them. They walk faster. They're like terrified of who's gonna be behind the corner when they turn, and even deciding on not wearing high heels on an evening to make sure they won't attract someone when they walk alone. Even deciding to cross the streets if they see like a man in the same sidewalk as them. And I know this because I used to be that woman until I came out as a trans masculine person 4 years ago. 3 months after I started my transition, I was myself walking on the street and I was behind a woman. And at some point, she turned around, saw me, and her whole body clenched, and she grabbed her bag closer to her and she started to walk faster. She even crossed the street to avoid me being in the same sidewalk. And this is where I hit me. I was like, oh, I am the creepy guy walking too close to her. And this is where I really realized the power and the privilege that I earned by coming out as masculine, as a masculine person. Before my transition, I used to wear pin-up dresses, wearing red lipstick. I was playing the hyper feminine archetype. I was playing the script that I was given by society as what I think it meant to be a woman. And the first 6 months of transitioning as a masculine person, I played the opposite script, the hyper masculine. And I was using vocabulary like bro, dude, and even my body posture was like Al Pacino in the movies. I was like, hey. And until someone, a friend, called me in, it was like, Max, what are you doing? The way you behave is really like toxic masculinity. And I was like, that's the first time I heard those words. And it really, it's when you think about it, how big it is of how over just 6 months of being masculine, I fell into the power of over others, abusing that power only over 6 months. And that's how I can understand some men who don't even realize that. I used to be a woman for 36 years. And even me, when I had access to that extra power of being seen as a white man, I totally like gave in. But after I discovered and challenged the script of masculinity, I was able to create my own story and to switch from power over someone to power with others. And I also got that by being a parent. I gave birth to my kid before I transitioned. And I used to feel ashamed to talk about my pregnancy as being a masculine presenting person. Now that I'm really more grounded in who I am and proud of being trans, I just say that I carried my child and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it because I know I'm a better parent, because I'm my authentic self. I can show up as my true self. I can discuss feelings with my kid and I'm not gaslighting myself so much like I used to. So now what I do is with all that journey that I learned, my work is focusing on supporting other people so they can also create their own script away from the toxic archetype that we've been fed with. And I do this with programs and tools, and I help people step by step to reclaim their inner power because I do think we all deserve to know our truth and live in power.